Be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Nashville.
Let's go. Let's do this. On the set. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Set the tone, defense. 80 weapons. Fire.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Ready. Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
After the sack on first down, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Derrick Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Tannehill on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 39, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. That'll bring up second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 42.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 42 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Titans nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Switch.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A first down carry for Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Jackson looking deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for the Ravens. 48 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock out.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First down.
Got it.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hard. 6.
On 1st down, Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I'm going to hit you.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Ready up.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Tannehill going deep for Walker. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. They snap it to Tannehill. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, Tannehill completes it to Davis. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
15 line. Watch left. Hey, look back.
Tannehill on third down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Right there in the middle.
Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Watch the pass. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. On deck, point. Right there. 54. Right. Go. 54 Mike. Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Tannehill now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You gonna see me? General West. Hatchet.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. And Walker has it.
That's it, baby.
Brings up 3rd down.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. Check.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson, he's got it to Ingram, complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now the gun they give to Ingram. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker with the extra point, and it is 28-0. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 1.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce and all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Returnable for Thomas. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
46-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
At the Titans' 38-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. This one complete to Ingram. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but
one of our
she's
guys.
singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go!
Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. any slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Get off the field, G. Mike, 30 smooth. Mike, 36. I'm on. Shoot.
Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Tavon Young.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jackson to throw again. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 3rd down, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Hey, Zoo!
Throwing on 2nd down, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Sharp. And he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set, ready? 10-2 stop.
3 buds.
Yo, go!
48, Mike, 48.
Ready?
One last throw here for Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.